Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Sicily on its 50th episode here on the Lord Master channel. And we are now the Sawdanid Sultanate, also known as the Sawdanid Sultanate or the Sultanate of Sicily. Yes, we rule Sicily now, but not the entirety of it yet. We're going to be working on that very soon. Although it may have also noticed that there's also other parts of Italy that was inherited from by our predecessors, either by vassalization or by inheritance. Which honestly, that's a little bit too much Italy for me, especially that I'm over the vassal limit, and I know for a fact that there's going to be a couple of unhappy Catholic rulers around here. Especially those up north, because of too many duchies. Yes, that's one thing. Let's just do it. At least unwelcome, and some are more zealous than others. Yeah, all these little counties, which have these duchies ever been created? If not, I'd be willing to usurp them, and perhaps we could simplify it. Look, I was originally contemplating on getting rid of some of these, but there's much more of a problem, because some of them are not connected to the rest of it. Like this one, for example. I mean, it is part of Siena, so I guess they're barely connected by land, but there are other parts that are not connected, which can create issues. And we've accumulated so much money that we should invest in a few things for stability then. But first, let's go to the royal court. That's the royal court of the Sawdanid Sultanate. There's only 7 court artifacts here, such as the such as the house banner. Actually, put that up there. The house banner is up there. Bit of natural dread. And there's the Maori dynasty banner, which is still in good hands here. And of course, also on display is the Sacred Builder of Mecca, the holy legend of mine. +3 diplomacy and +3 learning. Now. Also on display is the Oxus bracelet, which gives us more prestige for power vassal on council. Court grandeur bonus and courtly vassal tax contribution goes up as well. The Grey's pelt, which belonged to Re Ulu's beloved cat. Grey, reserved up there. Okay. Although not visible here, but you have Re Ulu's Overhaul, which, thank you, my predecessor, before I took the throne from him, for having this book here. Especially that it gives me more health. And health is very important. Well, we could do better. As far as court grandeur is concerned. I guess we could do better. In fact, we make so much good money that... Holy crud. That much? Okay, you know what? Cut it down to here. Yeah, we could slash it down to 40 a month. Because, you know, we can get more court artifacts later. Tampa Court was diplomatic, so... Getting it up to level 7... Constantly increase max games or grow warlike, where knight effectiveness, powerful vassal, levy contribution, Man arms counter efficiency, which we will get up there. Max. Because of our stoic ethos, which is who we are as Siculo-Arabs, this should be a warlike court. Change that type. And as for court language is concerned, this is based on grandeur, so it should switch to a vernacular to be quite honest with you. Cannot adopt it until 5 years. Okay. Switch that, I say. Apply it. Stylish fashion, lavish hoods, spacious lodgings, and many servants. So these are the benefits it'll give us since I didn't read you these. So, monthly prestige, grandeur bonus goes up. Courtiers guests will get more prestige. With lavish food here, the feast activity reduces more stress. Full grandeur bonus up. And more stress loss. For having many servants. Guest recruitment are a lot cheaper now. And personal scheme phase length is 12 days faster, and same for hostile. And same for personal. And spacious lodgings. Guests are more likely to stay longer. Guest accepts to join the schemes of court as an agent, plus 15. And completed inspiration quality has a decent chance of improvement. So we're currently at court grandeur level 6. Get up to level 7. And now it's counter efficiency since we're warlike. Ranked 8th in the world. If we could get more core artifacts in here, then this will do wonders. So what it would look like if you were to raise your armies, since you are, especially in areas that it's not connected to land. How long would it take? 3 months still. Okay, good enough. Stop. I just wanted to check that. We can recruit another men-at-arms regiment, but honestly, I don't have time for that because we actually want to continue going on the offensive here to Romagna, because we need to, let me see. Well, that's not going to work. The only logical step is holy war for the kingdom for the remaining parts of Sicily. Only one cavalry may join the war, and that's from up there. Like you're going to do Jack against me. So ideally, we have to occupy this, these two, and that part 2, and defeat them in battle, especially against my nemesis. Now, when you say Ragusa, they mean that Ragusa. So we'll do that in a moment. First, we got to do something about this vassal limit. Yeah, I could see that could be an issue. Well, we could do Verona, though. I'd be willing to usurp that off of you. Because you're from Ancona, which is a small independent entity. One of you deserves this. Okay, that's a prince bishopric. So which one of you hates me the least? That's the question. Might as well be you. And you should usurp Trent as well. I'll give it to those who deserve it. Right. How about Liguria? We do have Liguria. Okay. Which also belongs to Siena. Okay, you can be reasoned with. Although, somebody wants a claim to one of your lands. Give me a moment. And these up here, that belongs to Lombardy, which we do not have that. Actually, we do. That belongs to Vassal, which is currently held by Augsburg. Which means I can go to war by seizing that duchy for this big chunk of land. So, some of you people are thinking, are you really considering Italian expansion? Well, if we want to dismantle the papacy, here's the thing now. It's not about just controlling Rome, but you have to take all of Italia. Look at the outline, not just Sicily, but Sardinia, Corsica as well, and against Brittany, which would be the easiest to fight if we were to fight another kingdom-sized holy war. But the problem is, you can only do it once in a lifetime. For getting most of Italy, and if you were to create the Kingdom of Italy title, or in this, well, I don't know about usurping all of it, as you don't have the required counties yet. Romagna, well, that belongs to the Pontifex Maximus, the Pope, if you will. That's a different matter, entirely. There's also Venice, but keep in mind, Venice is a rather unique situation, as it's an administrative realm, which not only consists of Venezia, but also parts of Istria, Croatia, Serbia, and Herzegovina, for the most part. So basically it's roughly half of Yugoslavia when you think about it in the modern sense of what we're up against, because we will be fighting Venice too for these bits of land, though it would have to be separate wars. Capua and hey. Sardinia and Corsica we can get later. Well, that one is much more willing, but of course Rome is distant, despite the fact we live across the sea. And plus different faith is another matter. And remember, Sicily should be the focus first, not northern Italian expansion. Because we need to get to Crossroads. Because I will have all of Sicily soon. And then development up to 40. Which currently, down in Camada, it's 37. Which will take about a few years' time. Which will be concurrent with the war for Romagna. But since our popular opinion is so damn high, that the offensive war thing would not matter. Well, first, let's give it to somebody who deserves it. Which one of you dislikes me the least? You. You'll do. You will be running Verona. Anything else? How'd you like to give it to Islam, huh? 100%. The vassals will follow suit, but if they may continue to practice Catholicism, that's what I want. I want all of them to be Muslims for their loyalty. And as for Trento, You're all mad at me, right? Oh, you're all zealous. This is where the zealous people live. Well, I'll give it to you, because you're trusting. Tyrol, which is not part of Italy. But you do have... But I will grant you this vassal. Strong believers, cultures, but declining it is a crime. Okay. Give it a try. You down there. What say you? 100%. Because he's not cynical. Yeah. Basically telling everybody to fall in line. Oh, that's a neighboring entity. Never mind. Oh. This is all Siena. And this is Lombardy. But you don't have most of that. So they stick around because you're gonna need that. Again, I was considering giving them independence, but we're trying to sort out this whole, you know, vassalage business. Where do you belong to? We don't have that yet. That's not Mare Sultana. Oh, by the way, I doubt you wouldn't unconvert since we defeated you. You might. Okay. As a show of goodwill, I will give you money and tell you to convert. So subsequently, you'll tell everybody else to convert. Ah, yes. You should too. Because I say so. We're transforming this nation. You hold Benevento, right? No, that's Pisa. You hold Calabria, Sorrento, Capua. Well, who holds Benevento? Yo, you. Well, they're gonna be your vassals. Oh, well, once we're done with that, I'm gonna grant you a few vassals. I gotta get everything in line here. Although I may possibly give away Toronto, because I've not been investing much into it as much as I've been investing in there. Because, you know, holding too many duchies here. And my daughter and heir. So I guess we got most of that sorted out. Hey, who are you? Who do you belong to? Lulu. Well, in this case, you join them. Once we get everything sorted out. Everything is so complicated down there. some are even outside the realm. But let time tag along, then I will grant vassalage to some people. Because we're above the vassal limit. Which is something I'm trying to resolve here. But let's wait for a couple of conversions. Oh, I just remembered. Other cultures will be tolerated now. We're trying to roll back on making them unwelcome, and they'll be more tolerated. In order to improve relations with everybody slightly. Especially cultures. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Maori center spreads. My family's emblem is now common knowledge, listed among the great royal families of the region and the highest nobility of the Siculo-Arabics. As it should be. It's become famed now. A deuced men-at-arms maintenance. Oh yeah. Right. Okay, as for you, I'm gonna grant you a few vassals. Because when we usurp Benevento off of them, it'll be given to you. One more. There we go, now we resolve that. And I want you to change the tax decree. Everybody should go to Makata. Because I want their opinionated liege to look at me highly. Yes, it'll cause a drop of the wealth that we'll gain, but it'll still be good enough. King Siculo-Arabic. Like, yes, we got many taxpayers. Everything's excellent. Now, what's the next step? Well, we could try to hold court. I mean, our legitimacy is at the max. That's the way I like it. Now, another curious thing about it is, well, regarding succession, all my children are landed except for Gregoria. And I sometimes fear what their future might be like. And we know that my wives are past childbearing age, so it would be wise for you to have sons. Especially in strong places. Like down there. The Fatimids are making a comeback. So I would like to be married to you. This one. That's one. And another spouse for the inheritable traits. Mesopotamia has gone independent. The great Persian Empire is falling because of the Khwarezmians and the Shanzavani. They've been expanding from northern India and Kabulistan and Makran. They've been making their mark there. And this means that the Anatolian Beyliks, which is home of various faiths, quite possibly the most diverse anywhere in the region. Muslims, Kuramites, Orthodox Christians, iconoclasts, even a small number of Catholics, and a very tiny minority of Buddhists somewhere. And yes, even true Zoroastrians have established their presence there. Yeah. Although, key word, I use the term Beyliks loosely, as all techniques. Special case here, because that's what I mentioned. That's where the large minority of Buddhists still reside there. I've lost all Muslims these days. Cannot guarantee that if any of them would revert back to being Kuramites again. Like, okay, we solved the vassalage problem. But I'm sure many of them will still say, yes, too many duchies. Yes, it's too many duchies. Which I think it would be best for me to give away Sicily. Now. Yeah, you. You get to hold Sicily. But you will not have Malta. Malta is mine. Gonzaga will remain alone as a standalone vassal, and also big Muslim too. And we'll continue with the developments there. Yeah, doing all that is getting rid of my taxpayers and bringing in newer ones. Because we're just simplifying things here. We'll try and lessen the number of vassals in the realm, so it'll be easier management. I'm about to have Divine Right in 47 days, so can use the Jurakash spell and can press multiple claims for another character in a single war. Perhaps we can wait a little before we even think about declaring any wars at all. Just wait until you get that innovation. See what happens. Linfield appears to be leading a great deal of mysterious tax code, which make quite clear as he accounts for most of his recent endeavors. Master on tax collective. Taxes do benefit the both of us, so he's a brilliant strategist now. Just wait until you get your innovations and your alliances and all that. Yeah. Everybody must go Muslim. And we're gonna beat the hell out of that. Whoa there. This area went independent because it was not connected with the rest of Romania. Okay then. Looks like we got ourselves our first place to conquer. And it'll have to be a quick war to make it happen. Well, that's because the old man just died of consumption just yesterday. Oh, how do you like that? And, mother, although beating that would be the end of the feud once we take over all of this. Obviously, he's not gonna go for vassalage, no matter how good you're gonna give it. Not a rightful liege. Opinion, yes, I understand that. You know, hate for me anyhow. Okay, maybe she can be reasoned with. Maybe. If that opinion wasn't so damn low, and a culture exists between us and the Dalmats, yeah, not likely. Even if you were to have a perk like, say, True Ruler, that would not matter. Damn. Okay then. Before you do, would you like to offer vassalage? I could give you some benefits. Perhaps we don't need a war. Maybe he... Oh, damn it! Look at his opinion. Almost there. Almost there. Even if you give him all these, it's the cultural acceptance is what's keeping us separated from all that. Okay then, you're getting conquered. Seize it because it's cheaper. You seize it. Men at arms only. Because it'll be a short-lived war. Go get him. Ah. Yes. My father's Gaspare has excelled in their recent battles in my court's buzzing with excitement. What an accomplishment! What a war! What a man! With all the praise raining down on him, it's made clear and expected to reward him in some manner. Yeah, I'll speak well of him. He's a loyal man. He'll understand. We'll hold royal court while war is ongoing. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others move out of the way so they could simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces turn towards mine unexpectedly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call. Gesture for the first in line to approach. My lord, my seneschal Ferus speaks. I propose I could ask for a survey of all the counties. You improve knowledge and mapping your land will certainly increase its prosperity. Very well, you may proceed. Every held county development growth increases by 50! Yes, more development! Do it! My daughter and heir, Wali Ad Andali, wanders in the court. Her eyes wildly admiring the wealth one can afford in the country. It's no secret that Salerno is the envy of the world, but not all around is so fortunate. In Fundi, for instance, fields are barren with nary a salter and would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Salerno? So, let me see. I'd say it would. So every county with at least 10 development levels below your capital will gain thriving development. So it'll up around there. While hampered development here in Salerno for the next 15 years, which is fine because it's about as developed as it can humanly possible, but it's not going to stunt its growth. It's going to keep on going, but slower. Nearest stick with mine. With anticipation, my vassal, right? Zacharias approaches. My lord, I've come with grave news. But with a solution to fix this problem, it's become increasingly clear that the Sicilians and the Siculo-Arabs are becoming more, and perhaps even too similar. It's paramount that we show that it's us Siculo-Arabs who are at the forefront of innovation. That we are. But however, since I'm an open-minded man these days, I'll say there's no need for us to exercise superiority over other cultures. I've been changing my tune lately. As the last practitioner departs, various courtiers follow him out of the room, having business to attend elsewhere. Others remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon the ceremonial formality of the proceedings is dropped away entirely, with hum and rustle of the normal courtly life taking its place. All the business here is done. Increased legitimacy and court grandeur up, so holding court, though repetitive, is encouraged. Off you pop. We fear it might go into the birthday phase, which would end the struggle early. We know what it'll do to us. But it'll do no good to nobody. But I'm just hoping it would go to colonization. But since there's going to be a lot of wars and conquests lately, we just got to control all of Sicily. Which fortunately we will have. Well, it's going to be a four-step process. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll focus on central and northern Italy some other time. The papacy is to be left alone. For now. Divine right. You know what? I think it's about time to go for trebuchets. 4 years. We'll be getting in 4 years so we can upgrade our siege weapons to make our conquests go faster. There is no army there, no resistance, so we'll get this down in no time. In about a month's time. Hey, do we have a... Yes, we do. Come on, faster. There we go. Packed the tight squares of brown and moldering turns extend towards the Taberna. Jagged rocks jut from the ground like a herd of charging horses. At the crest of the hill, about 100 yards to the west, is a huge wooden catapult, but today it is dormant. Pennants snap in a stiff breeze, smoke drifts on the wind, throngs of men busy themselves among the tents and siege weaponry. The stench of dirt and sweat is thick in the dreary air, stinging my eyes. The smell is mixed up with a strong tang of urine and rancid odor from rotting boots. No lower tenor poaching poison siege then again my bodyguard 50 years. The Vadon of Alepi stands before me. The shattered husk of broken clay and wood, waist-high weeds sprouting between the bricks and stones. In the fields between the dead and dying covered the field, broken regiments of warriors and calling lines of upstanding fighters huddling beneath makeshift shelters. Cries of the injured mangled to the screams of the dying. Windows are shuttered or smashed. Lofty doors lie warped on the rusty hinges, torn off their hinges, and littering the cobblestone and fragments. Brass, stones, and more than shoot from roofs and chimneys. Shocks of iron stumble by, right into the landscape of the carnage, searching for survivors. Spare it because it's our land. All of it will be our land very, very soon. We got it. Okay, let me see this. Seize all the ignored lands. All, excellent. Since we got that innovation divine right now, as we remind you again, can use and can press multiple claims. Now, these days, we can get it all without having to declare a kingdom-sized holy war. Same applies to Venice too, which we can get all this. So, okay, so we saved the step. So 2 wars, Romagna and Venice, for all these parts, and thus uniting all of Sicily. And concurrently, development continues to go up. But obviously I could see the control being lowered, but we must do it quickly. We've got to go towards more colonization. Do anything to get it up there. Like bargain with the strongholds, because you boys are causing trouble up there. I'll accept it. Let's give you more. 100%. Alright. Out of some consideration, it is great for some stronghold leaders to come to my court to pay homage and confirm our agreement. While I prefer some more substantial concessions, a symbolic gesture is welcome. It should indicate all the regions these strong subservient to me, at least for now. So, free prestige. Successfully bargain. Every little bit helps towards the colonization phases. We're trying to avoid periphery. And at the same time, try to develop faster! Faster! Right, now that we got you in, that is a digital part of Benevento, which we're going to get it all very soon. But please remember, actually, it belongs to someone. Hey, grandson, I got land for you. Here. This goes up the colonization phase, you know. For grant better vassal contract or title to a vassal from a different faithful culture, such as Sicilian. Yeah, because he's Sicilian, not Siculo-Arabic. Remember that. Yeah, the effects of war will go up with time. But I ain't afraid. We have a lot of time in our hands. Hey. Development growth for all. Do it. We get to manage Frontier again in 2 years. We're gonna definitely need that. Again, I could hold more land for myself, but I don't want to right now. If any. Maybe I'm off. It's got a few interesting little tidbits that could be improved upon. Let me help you out with the development growth. Even though it takes 2 years' time to get them all. Okay, y'all did a good work. Something to get it up faster, but just keep working on it, man. In a month's time, development goes up to 38. You know what? Wait a month before you start another war. I want to see. Okay, there's room for another tax collector. We already have him. Okay. I know ain't nobody there, but still. And switch the tax decree to Makata, no matter who may be, as the territorial expansion continues. But first, let's see the development. Come on. My old friend died. Shame, really. You're gonna see this notification pop up many times. Peasant migrations. Oh shit. Yeah, here. Here's the grain. People disapprove of the Sicilian grain. So what? Every little bit helps. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It takes about 9 months to get up to the next level development, or 38 to 39. So that means, if we do our math correctly, 9 months plus 9 months, that means roughly close to being 2.5 years. Even though it's a neglected county, it could do better. It could do better. But it's the best we could do for it. So in the meantime, let's continue on the offensive. Romagna, you're next. All of them will be mine. And then I'll fight Venice last. So all we need to do is just control these areas. Do not underestimate them. Even though they do have a little neighboring entity. But we don't know its true strength. And don't know how much money that they have they could hire for mercenaries. No, I might resort to that. And use holy orders too. So we could, besiege them on all fronts. Because we can't get them all at once. Perhaps. But do start. We're gonna have to split them up once everybody's assembled in 3 months' time. Malta. And you named a flu after me? That's conception. Summon a physician, please. Isolate the capital. Because I'm not taking any chances when it comes to dealing with that kind of illness. I hope it doesn't go to Kamada. It would slow down the progress. Major epidemic prevention. This is going to take it a hit on the economy for the next 10 years, but it'll be worth it. Where are those troops? Toma vas Conti Andreas right prison. Eventually Conti cannot create my vision. Though we're only weaker to outside threats when we are locked behind walls. Would you not release Andrea for the good of Sawdan? He'll go free. I'm all for improving the opinions of every single vassals. Standard shopkeeper was browsed briefly before he explains, with a satisfied smile. My lord, you might remember that some months ago. You invested a large sum of gold in the Catastrophe account. I personally supervised matter, can proudly say that the job is done. Gold well spent. So now the development growth will increase by 15 due to this. So watch this growth. And held as the county mapped wilderness. Increase the development growth more. Boom! Now it's 4 months, cutting down that time. Okay, in a month's time, and then we're going to split up to 2 armies. They're going to be besieging up there. Philip of Trent, come on in. I patiently wait on my throne for your arrival. Herzog Philip will soon announce an usher before me. He kneels in deference and is intended to bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken, and the scribes record his pledge to serve the Sultanate Sultanate. As I bid Herzog arise, confirm my satisfaction. If Philip's rights to the Latin rules my step, I accept the generous gifts. Excellent. Okay, we need to siege 2 areas at the same time when we split them, and then we're going to go down to Sicily, where okay, there's 2 castles there, so hopefully with skill, it shouldn't take much time. We're still relying on these old mangonels. Split. Main army goes this way. The 4 level is 6. Over there is 8. The one with the siege weapons, you're going over there. And take that man with you. Do we have another one quite like it? Another... Yes, we do. Gold is the lifeblood of the realm. Merchants bring much of that wealth. Sawdan's flu still spreads across the realm. However, Unino has brought me misses from the trade-rich Cosmopolitan. We can control this outbreak, my lord. Says, what feels like wealth comes, requiring all merchants to sequester themselves before they bring goods to markets to ensure they aren't affected. But the unspoken rest of the sins intimated, there's a scant chance it will damage the inflow of the precious taxes. Coastal quarantine. For the next 10 years, it doesn't hurt the development, it'll hurt the holding tax. And some popular opinion. Also, they are to stay isolated for 20 days after they land. The economy takes a bit of a beating. But we still make some fortune. But I'm not spending heavily these days. Because I did what I can for the development. So it's going to take 4 months there. While over there is going to take less time. Ah, this old axe. You know what? Do so. It used to serve its purpose, but now it's a court artifact. Which we can put it on display right here for the court grandeur bonus. This old axe once belonged to Boss Ismail by Prince of Uri to win a duel contest long ago. Okay, now we have absolute control, which, as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, absolute control is a special state of control enabled by the absolute control perk, denoting that the ruler has an iron grip over the population. Whenever control is at 100, it will instead display as absolute, giving additional bonuses to taxes and levies. Now, vassals will no longer refuse directives, which I can issue directives to my vassal, which I never do that. I never bother with that. It influences their council test which buildings they construct. To issue a directive, you need to enable it, such as having 50 or more opinion with a vassal. Advanced government forms do not require this. So in 6 years' time or so, I will become an overseer. Yes. Take less than a couple of days. Yeah, it did not go to Salerno nor Carmada. That's good. There's the enemy. That's all you got? Oh, those are mercenaries. Well, where's the rest of them? Come on, people. Captured one of their vassals. That's important. Siege camps falls up on me. A jumble of tents and carts and tangled alleyways. Flags hang limply in the rain fog there, blitzed now and then by wind. The snow smoke the sweat of horse dung. The Vandal of Andrea stands before me. A rusting heap of battle-torn horse, men, and steel. And in fields between, empty carts and toppled carriages are mired in mud. Axes splintered, horses are nowhere to be seen. Smoke rises from the burnt polo. Windmills that once stood there in the open fields have been stripped of their sails. The spindly timbers rammed into the ground like bone cloths. Bodies hang from low timber walls, those they were put to dry. Apparently bodies of the peasants who dared to turn on their lords in this siege. Grieving widows line the streets, heads carved the style of their ancestors. Drowned in black viscera animals. Each hollow-faced still searching for their husbands, their cloud-tipped with sun. Spare it. Prison everybody you see as usual, because when the war's done, we usually just ransom them out. Alright, come here. Come to Amalfi. They need your help. Well, actually, no. Get to, whichever's the quickest way. Because they're about to take it. Incoming enemy. We'll deal with them soon. Alright. A chaos of improvised creations of shimmering gold in the low morning light. Flags as standards flutter in the fading light. Shouts and cries ring through the damp air. Low return reforms it. Get to Zenda together. My body got to the other camp. Yeah, I kind of mumbled it. You get the idea. The Vadon of Priano stands before me. A doomed and silent hellhole of smoldering thatched roof cottages, wreathed in scorched dreams and regret. In the fields between, the rotting remains of dead men lie in heaps, tangled and contorted. The bodies of ours and theirs lie side by side in the street, locked forever in battle. Grieving widows wail, with empty eyes petrified by fear, rotting bodies line the streets. Okay. Bring out your best. Okay, you're like you, tax collector. Wherever the enemy lands, take care of them. Okay, they can't make up their mind at the moment, which is to our advantage. We'll head to Naples. That's where the supply limit is. It's good. I guess they're waiting for the others. They're gonna take their time. Wherever they land, we're gonna Okay, you're going down there because you're the one with the siege weapons. Take another London of theirs. It'll soon figure it out. Wherever they land. Adal has been spending an unusual amount of time at the stables as late, and has begun to neglect her peers at court. The child seems fixated on one specific horse and has begun to claim that she speaks horse. The child then proceeded to blow raspberries of her lips and make grinning noises. She occasionally stopped to inform me what she and the horse were talking about. Apparently, this beast has ambitions to rise to the rank of caliph. What a wonderful imagination. Hey, eccentricity worked out for me, and I'm sure it'll work out for you too. We all get a little crazy these days. While they're distracted, get them quickly. Once we take all those territories, we will have it. What artifact do you want? Of course it's the damn scene world map. Look at you, you're maimed. I'm gonna beat you again. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, boy? Demetrios and I stalk around each other, each way our options. Let's fear some mace while I grip my own prize mace tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and waiting in my grasp. This fight may be only till first blood. It doesn't use mind moves. This will work just like a legendary technique. I do my best to recall the legends were, and I try to lift my waist. Mace as the heroes of old. It's enough for a solid blow against my surprise foe. Demetrios stays stocked still. Instead, hopefully I just throw down my mace. My form is good, with only small errors. Demetrios' stance is failing. Come on, you one-armed man. Taste the wrath of honor. Onslaught. I carry Demetrios a furious onslaught. My very rapid thumps proves effective. Crashing. Demetrios hurtles at me. Mace slung slack, clearly trying to give me a vigorous sculling. With nary a second thought, I ram my knee to his belly, and the idiot crumples. To his credit, Demetrios lands as well as could be expected. He's already scribbling his feet by the time I swung round after. A few vicious kicks, and Mace pressing into his spine convinced him to hold still and yield. Frickin' idiot. It's for keeps. It doesn't matter the fort level. We can get these down very fast. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing. Does Walter have no shame? A crude ramshackle city of canvas and cord. Flags hang limply in the rainfall there, whipped now and then by wind. Here and there, in tents and makeshift shelters, men huddle over the fires, their faces smudged and gleaming with rain. My low retainer approaches and forces it besieges anyone, gather my bodyguards head together. The Vandon of Demena stands a moment, its own circle of hell. In the fields between, nothing but skeletal trees offer any shade, and flotsam of broken carts and wagons litter the ground. Bodies litter the streets, some lying down in pools of blood, others splayed in every manner, limbs bent in grotesque angles. Survivors huddled in the center of the village, surrounded by blackened carcasses of buildings and their weeping children. Spirit and prisoner that you see. And we captured another one of their vassals. Okay. Fort level 7, Fort level 6. It doesn't matter which fort level, you're all going to get them down fast. And we'll win the war very quickly. And then we'll fight one more war against Venice for these two, of Capua and Gate. And then, All of Sicily will be united under my watch. While I'm still healthy and all that. Oh, they're landing. They're landing in Stabia. Go! Winning a battle will give me a huge increase to the war score. 1 sec. Wants to forge a goblet. Anything. Just give me anything for court artifacts. I was about to say, did I inherit some title? Or am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. Bad move, my friend. It's a win. Sicilian did your war complete. And we get all of these. Oh, and another thing. I'd be having Benevento off of you. And for Amalfi too. Now look. Benevento is yours. You get to hold all of these. You. Get out of there. Get me a Sicilian noble that is of our faith. I actually want to make it a republic of its own within the kingdom. Like, let's restore the Republic of Amalfi our way. So you will hold this and that. We'll gain peasant leader for this. Because I don't want to hold Amalfi myself. I mean, I thought about it, but I'm kind of over the limit right now. Especially that I have a regency for some reason, but it's alright. I'm too busy trying to unite Sicily. There you go. Now it's the Dawa of Amalfi. The Republic of Amalfi within the kingdom. Which is called the Rais Ruasa. Which I guess that's an Arabic term for lack of a better term, Prince Mayor, Doge. What do you call them? If any of you Arabic expert speakers know what, I mean, I get the idea that the Rais is equivalent to mayor down here, but Rosa, is that Prince Mayor? Actually, there used to be an Emir. Emir is what we call Prince. As if it's an independent principality. Again, the Arabic language is pretty interesting in itself. So it's not only a peasant leader, but you're also running a republic. Not merchant republic, mind you. But I'd like to see it be a republic of its own. Plus I needed a taxpayer. It's a good excuse to have one. Just to try to have a bit more taxpayers will increase that amount. Now, where are we? Okay. Yeah, that war took a little bit longer than expected. But now comes a big challenge. Venice. Colonization is starting to catch up here. Anything I can do? Ah yes, invite Norman settlers. Actually first, support the medical school. Because it does add to the catalyst for colonization phase. And for the last time, invite Norman settlers, colonists, for the development growth of all the areas of my domain. Alright, they came into contact with a band of Norman adventurers led by a man named Giffard de Lut, who expressed interest in serving me and moving my territories. Of course, they would have to give us in return. This band is more like a small tribe of people. They arrived in relatively large numbers. I was hoping they would settle down parts of our own that need more people. We initially agreed on the deal for me to pay these adventurers generously. Alas, my negotiations with him went awry. The damned ruffian wants even more gold from me, more than the original amount we agreed to. We must respond to these preposterous demands carefully, lest these pirates get any for the God dang! That's a lot of money. But I'll say, Giffard, you will not alter the deal like this. 100% chance he'll back down. So, I refused his ridiculous demands, firmly telling him to not cave in his threats. To my relief, he backed off. Perhaps it was impressed by himself. Maybe it was only bluffing to try to get more out of me. Either way, we will maintain our original agreement. Again, his group is less of a small band, more of a small tribe of people. Fortunately, they come in peace. They change their minds. There are several places in the Sultanate Sawdan suitable for settlement. The Normans, I guess I've begun to settle there to contribute to this regions I found. Lastly, I could ask him to train my soldiers for life long term. Well, this one's going to be a tough one. 47% chance he will not help me. 52% chance he'll help. But again, it's not just Tricarder code that increases its development by 50, but it affects all. So I want you to look at that again. It's 40. Right, again, we were focused on the war and forget the development levels. Can you assist us further? He claims to be lacking in good connections, nor do you have the ability to engage in long-term training. Sensing my disappointment, it assures me that his band of adventurers will do what they can to settle well. One of these acts tell him sure he's trying to avoid me making too powerful at his expense. So okay, we got it. But the question is, does it really add up? Look again. Yes, it does. All you need to do is get these last two parts of Sicily in here. Get in there, and then we will finally put a permanent end to the Sicilian frontier before periphery strikes. We cannot stand idle, even though we've been gaining a lot of momentum and money. So yeah, you can forget about the development right now. So go collect taxes again. Something that will give us income during wartime. So this tells anybody to hand over. Target county requires this ruler to hand it over. Like revoking titles? Or digital territory? I don't know how that works. I never bother with that. Maybe, perhaps, trying to promote cultural acceptance of those up north, such as the Amandoi. I mean, that could be for starters. Again, Sicilians and Siculo-Arabs are brotherly peoples, despite the difference of faith. The soul of lepers are in Doge. So yeah, Venetian Yugoslavia, for the lack of a better term. That's what we're up against, and it's an administrative realm. Which means we could be fighting various entities within. So again, we want Capua and Gate. So rulers of administrative government may spend influence for requisition additional men-at-arms regiments from their governors. That's what's different compared to normal realms that we fight against. Normal entities we're up against. So this is the big one. Almost no land left for us to conquer other than these two. It has no allies. Let's do it. But you may want to raise all armies here. Now it'll take 4 months to assemble. Do not underestimate the Venetians. We don't know what tricks that they may pull. Amir Napoleoni has been silently sipping all evening and finally bursts as I reach for the fine cheeses. I cannot simply understand why you grant the Atanat Kubra of Amalfi to Rez or Sawdan. These lands by right belong to me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do not question my decisions again. He spectated. He brought a holy order over. Knights Templar. Two can play that game. I'll get a holy order of my own, if the numbers look too great. Lately, my efforts to impress him have fallen flat. My friendship with Captain Florian is still standing on shaky ground. It's a mess. However, I got a brilliant idea. I'll have my Faris Fachakas add a dedication to the masterpiece meeting. The player dedicate D will be deeply touched by generosity and so no choice but to like me more. I'll find other ways to impress whoever I want. That's why I said assemble all the armies over together, because I don't want any tricks, and they are doing tricks. My library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I recently acquired a tomb on the Great Battle of the Palace of Martyrs, as well as a Time War scroll written in some ancient language. Who knows what secrets it holds? Well, I'm not the one leading the charge, so I'll attempt to translate the old scroll, which 100% chance that I'll uncover a piece of ancient knowledge. Thus, dear me, 100 martial lifestyle experience, and 1 martial learning and commander bonus for 20 years. Because I'm still using strategy focus, that's why. Even with the help of the Dusty Glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I press on. As the night progresses, the most incredible story unfolds before me. The scroll describes the battle of Hanjin, the commander of the Han, broke the enemy's spirit by his men singing the songs of the enemy's native kingdom of Chu. The commander Shengu of Chu has escaped with a small force of loyal men, but in the end were chased down and defeated. Well, I'm a man of learning. So I'll say focus on the translation process. I would like to be the overseer before I switch to medicine focus, because I want to be around as long as possible. The Mark of Trivesto. Okay, 6,000 strong, and oh my goodness, they got a very, very good commander. Just take these territories and then we'll try to defeat him in battle. I will focus on my lifestyle and realm management this time. And this increases the vassal limit when you see this. So. And plus, monthly lifestyle experience goes up, so I can get this a little faster. Begin your march towards Capua. It has a 4 level 5, and Eta has a 4 level 11, but that will be little to no matter. At least for you. We know where the enemy is, so that'll be up to you to go up there and finish the job. Hopefully everything will be alright. Because, you know, illnesses just come and goes. And you'll have your urbanization back. Hopefully, I'll feel a bit better. Just hurry, because I don't know how long this disease will last, or ever it gets worsened. My condition has deteriorated further over the last few days. I expected bad news on this stats. This morning was diagnosed with serious condition. Pneumonia. I know the text said leopard, but no. Pneumonia. Like the quote from the Oregon Trail. Pneumonia ain't nothing to mess with. We better stop this train or we have some grave digging to do. And you know I'm an elderly man, so this is cruel penalty, severe penalty. Quick! Put this on. Where is it? Where's that book? Aha! No, it's not enough. Even with Iron Constitution, Stud, Blade Master, Pneumonia, and all these health benefits, I could die. I could die, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're sending more. Okay, they're bigger than we've... You know what happens when I die? I mean, it's good that she takes over and she has 12 titles, but who else gets the land? I disinherited. Well, actually, no one but her. She'll be distinguished off the start. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But my real big issue... Colonization's making a comeback. Good. This will buy more time. Because if you want to do this, you need to have Illustrious level 3 and to have those trade experiences up. And what are those trade experiences she has? None! Which means it would be wise to keep renewing bureaucratic records for all 3 worlds here. This is horrible timing. It is the worst of times. I don't suppose there's more ways to be more healthier, is there? Maybe there is one hope. Hang on. Where were you when I needed that? I forget all these things exist. Especially these. Anything for the court grandeur to go up. Give me bodyguards too. The brewmaster. Yes. What I need, even though this is a bit of an off chance, as far as the brewmaster's concerned. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I know it doesn't have anything that'll add health, but experimental brew. You may never know it'll give you a small health boost. Do it! Dark Ale. Okay, that's Courtiers. Try again. Oh, god dang it, I was thinking about the back and forth thing, but it can be changed every 6 months. Well, empty the cellars for the public opinion to be up. Am I really gonna die? And this is gonna put a damper to all the plans? Oh boy, this is the critical moment here in this episode. I don't know if I'll survive pneumonia. Hurry! Bearing a child. A son, maybe? Again, territories isn't enough. You need to do a lot more than that. Take those 2 territories, win a big battle, you win. I step onto my tent and rub my eyes. Siege camp spawns at one. A great knot of men and smoking torches. Pennants and pennants of every cut away stiffly back and forth with persistence. My very long-haired commander sat at tables, trading gossip and tall tales, conferring comfort in private. The urgent whispers drifted on the breeze. My Lord Lieutenant reports that the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards head to the edge. The Signoria of Capua stands before me. The caged shell of its former self. Empty supply carts lay gutted and burning everywhere. Burning homes, the crumbling sprout pointing accusingly to the grey, rainy sky. Bodies trapped in jagged iron spears of the gates. Shocked survivors stumble along the hollowed streets. Clad in dusty remains of dingy ships and tattered cloaks. Spare it. Go! Go get Gaeta before I die. And then my daughter will take over. And she's going to have a very tall task ahead of her. For her young age. Which, by the way, how old are you, by the way? 12! Ah, no, okay, that explains why you don't have a notice. Because you can't do the decision to manage the Sicilian Frontier. Oh, okay, maybe there is hope for you yet. You just gotta manage a lot. You'll be around for a while longer. Especially during the colonization phase. But if I live, alright, struggle over. Will I live or die? That is the question. 57 days. The fate of Sicily is... What will happen to Sawdan now? That is the question that we're all holding our breath for. Breach. Yeah, that's good to know. Perhaps I'll go hunting once I feel better from pneumonia, even if I have no skill for it. Because of pneumonia. As the weeks pass, I feel my body growing stronger and stronger until the day I stopped coughing and pressure upon my chest is lifted. Fortunately, I was able to beat pneumonia and will live to tell the story. I could count myself lucky. Sawdan lives! Now, get that book back. Out of war. Put that back. So, now, after we take this, switch commanders to someone that can hopefully deal with this, because that is a formidable enemy we're facing. Because they occupied one of our territories. But we will have the objective. I step out of my tent. Siege camp spawns up one. A muddy square of ragged canvas, a sea of anthills, wood fire smoke of leather armor, of rust and gun. Flags flutter in the stiff northwestern breeze, the colors darken against the bright blue sky. Smoke drifts on the wind. Dogs and men busy themselves among the tents and siege weaponry. The stench of dirt and sweat is thick in the dreary air, stinging my eyes. The smells mix up with a strong tang of urine and rats and odor of rotting wounds. A low lieutenant approaches towards the siege zone. I gather my bodyguards head to the edge of camp. The Signoria of the gate stands for me, a charred, blackened ruin. In the fields between empty carts dotted charred mounds of dirt, the wooden wheels still bear traces of thick, wet blood. On the walls that still stand, blackened corpses line the battlements. Bodies of dead townspeople litter covers in despair. Frightened survivors run in all directions, clinging to what meager possessions they have as they cross the blasted moors and meadows. Okay, we got the objectives, but the thing is, we need to beat the enemy. Well, you're the reckless one. It's either you or Miguel that will do the job. So how are we to engage him? I want you to switch rally points in case we need to hire mercenaries and holy orders. And we got plenty of them. I think these two here, they're both available. Costs you a lot of piety. So, by the time we're going to get up to the... We need to help. We need to... Get up there. And this will take about 4 months. Okay. Once you're there in 4 months, we'll bring some holy orders to back you up. There's not much time. It's a race against the clock here. Do it for colonization. Patronize arts and sciences this time. For our people. One sec. Got them. Alright. War score isn't going up yet, but it will be soon. All we need to do is beat them to it and take the war to Venice. But I have a feeling that we're going to need to split up here for logistical reasons. Another child. I will most definitely have a son by then. But we can't win the war unless we defeat them in battle. Fall back. But remember, they got a very scary, good commander. Well, it was scary earlier. I saw an advantage like 40-something. Defending in wetlands. Okay, let's deal with the Avar first. But can you beat them? That is the question. Because not a lot of our men-at-arms are pretty good at fighting in wetlands. Set rally point over here. I kind of don't trust it because of fighting in the wetlands, so we suggest you bring a holy order. At least one. Help them. Bring them over. Even though we're defending it in our turf. Advantage is theirs, but we have the numbers. Safia. That's gonna be their name. Another plague has come to Malta. Malta is suffering. Magrebi fire, that's minor. And oh shit, that area's diseased. Okay. So, with time, and we capture one of the vessels. We won the big battle here. What the hell is that? Oh, so that's what's so. Okay then. Take the war to them. One little measly fort, and then we'll be heading right to them. And war over. Forget about the occupied territories. Just head to there. Quickly as possible! For once, ransom captives. For the legitimacy and the piety. Plus, it'll make us look good. So I'd be willing to do that. I've heard that some of my soldiers have been captured by pirates. Not by our pirates that I connect with. Obviously, since we're going to this place where they leave my territory as well. Still, our friendly pirates are a great asset. Because when my people requested I help them to free their captured friends and family, our pirates use their networks to help me secure the release of these prisoners. If I paid ransom, of course. The ransom is paid. My captains can come back home. It's for the colonization phase, and it's to make me look good, but hurry! Hurry, please. We'll switch commanders in a moment. Over here, my lord. My bodyguard has waged me over a wide grin. I've told many days and nights, and my work is done. He presents me with the object wrapped in cloth. As I lift off the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A ceremonial goblet of masterful craftsmanship is made of ivory and emerald insets. Reduction of tyranny loss. Excellent. Defender controls war target. If we don't liberate our entities back soon, war score is actually going against us, so the logical step is to besiege that and take their capital. That's the only way to win the war. Bring out our man. Time is of the essence. 15 days. That's how long this fort will fall. Ah, shit. Smallpox. Actually, he's wounded, not smallpox. Take your pledge. Get out of here. That's 64. We'll liberate these territories afterwards. I exit my tent, siege camp swells of morning. I have a haphazard collection of tents, wagons, and dwindling fires. A few banners flutter the wind, smoke drifts on the wind. Throngs of men busy themselves among the tents and siege weaponry. The stench of dirt and sweat is thick in the drear air, stinging my eyes. The smell is mixed up with the strong tang of urine and rancid or rotting wounds. The Sagnolia Nestor stands for me, a charcoal bastion. In the fields between, a vast sickly black cloud of locust swarms, yellow bands on their hard-shell carapaces, swollen with west. Shrill rattling sounds fill the air as acrid smoke swirls above, spiraling through the air. Locusts descend upon their kin, stripping them there, leaving a field of flesh and blood and a whole hulk of waste. Bodies litter the streets, some lying face down in pools of blood, others splayed in every manner, limbs bent at grotesque angles. Surrounding soldiers look on in fear and desperation. For once, loot them. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You are going up there. Liberate some territories for us, if you can. It'll take time, though. Now, it's going to take about 2 months to get to Venetia itself. Because we need to besiege that area fast. Well, try to liberate. Because if we don't liberate it soon, then war score is going to be against us. I am been asked for an urgent meeting today regarding a very valuable foreign asset secret controls, who is from my dynasty that is working for me undercover in the court of former of Abu. The spy in question none other than Zurat. The problem is that we have information that he's about to be discovered, arrested, probably killed. But I sounds that a Pestal is asking me to fund a special dangerous mission to rescue our agent, save him a horrible fate. I trust you. Proceed with the mission. This will take a few months, while we'll try to get it in days. Right, scholars here. Stonemasons in Malta. Everything's cheaper over there and it can be built fast. At times of the essence. Big jump on colonization, but oh my god, look at the periphery. There's no way we can make it. We're gonna be so damn close with this. Because I know some people are gonna make some irrational decisions. Successful extraction. Excellent. Landing in a few days, but I fear we might be too little too late. Because I fear someone's going to do something stupid with a perfect decision. You got a month. You got 30 days, gentlemen. Count it down. If we fail, your priority should be to expand to the rest of Italia. While attending chamber business, I sat in the chamber for too long and my legs are too numb. I'm afraid if I stand up, I might slip. Servants, help me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. 92%. Alright, I'll step out of my tent, siege against walls of wall. A bristling mass of tents, shacks, and lean-tos of wood, mud, and shit. Flags, standards, fluttered of fading light. Figures hunt over campfires, tossing on wood or brushing sheepskins clean. While low retainers forms in the siege is ended, I forgot about I got to do it. The Signoria of Venezia stands for me. A blackened skeleton, a blazing room ready to give birth to chaos. In the fields between the dead and dying, line of scores of black-sided corpses, giant wooded doors hanging twisted charred black frames. The windows of the tall stone keep are strewn like silvers of broken glass on the cobblestone street. A blood-blackened wreckage sits bumped in the piles of abandoned doorways. Shock survivors stumble through the ruins, pulling children wrapped in blankets, escorting the old and carrying what little they can to salvage. Let my army run wild for once. Imprison everybody. Hopefully one of their relatives. 97! 40 days. Switch over. Where's the other guy? The other siege engineer. Yo, take over. I don't care how sick this place becomes. Liberate Padua and we win the war. We can't get you in time. You're our only hope. You got 41 days or so. But I sent it straight because hopefully we get the faster siege event. 75. Siege outbreak. We're counting down the days. Come on, starvation. Stalemate, damn it. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. Oh, people are doing the right things down there towards colonization. I have a son. I don't care what your name is. Valerios will be the name. I'm going Greek this time. Since we survived. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 99. 99. You'll be there in 29 days. Get a head start. Damn it, if you don't liberate the Maga Trivesto soon... I'll look at these Cordovex later. My anxiety's through the roof! That's a 4 level 3, and that's a 4 level 5. Wait a minute. 21 days, 27 days. Get that! That's a much lower 4 level. You can get that faster. This way. Actually, it's connected by sea. There's no way around it. So, it's up to you. As you were. Okay. You have to land in 14 days. And since it's 4 level 3, it could take about 15 days. Hopefully nobody makes a decision that relates to prison. Oh, someone did it. This would take you 9 months. Yeah, there's no way you're getting that. 3, 2, 1, land. It'll take 19 days. Take over this entity, and you will win. You will win. Just hopefully nobody makes a stupid decision. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it! I step out of my tent to see its cast forth over me. A chaos of tense smoke and a bustle of voice. Flags and banners fly in the damp rain. Bright colors mixing hopelessly in the gray rain. Here and there, in tents and makeshift shelters. Men huddle over fires, their faces smudge, a gleam of rain. My low retainer approaches and informs me that the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards head to the ocean. This Signoria of Neto Malco, a place I barely heard of till now, stands before me. A smoldering wasteland, a bleak abyss wreathed in smoke and red ruin. In the fields between, the dead and dying lie, like 2 long rows in suits stained and rigid. Bodies hang from low timber walls as they were put to dry. Apparently the bodies of peasants who dared to turn on their lords in the midst of the siege. Grieving widows and orphan children go to and fro among the fallen. Just loot that damn place. That's it. That's it, gentlemen. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Sicily is united. Just making sure. Yes. Dominion. Crossroads. We can do it. Look at how close we were towards periphery, which would have ended it again. But not this time. Disband the armies first. And then we'll get a good look at our realm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. Again, if it had one or no, it would have caused one more decision. Like say, if somebody did a frontier war and decided to do like if stronghold were to appear, or someone breaks a truce, or any of that stupid things, it would have had periphery, and this would have caused, this. But now, it doesn't matter of who rules the dominance. We are coming back, overtaking the Latins in, no doubt, in a few years. Based on conversions and all those things that'll come after. That's what it would look like in the periphery and all that. But now, this time, we're going to have a permanent, real ending of the struggle. So just remember, as a reminder, people, if when you're playing a playthrough in Sicily somewhere, you could do Dominion ending, which you could do with either Latin, or Greek, or Arab-Berber, or someone who's outside of those worlds. Like, say, if you're of an Iranian culture, or even South Slavic, in that matter, like Croatian, Serbian. Like, if you wanted a little Sicily, you would have Newcomb. And someone from the outside, I assume. which, as a reminder, for select domain, this is what it would have looked like if you choose Dominion. So you would get that nickname. Legitimacy. Comes to a permanent end. Never can be restarted again. You would have Dominion over Sicily, which you would have +2 knights, same culture, opinion +5, the same for faith, +2 size of men-at-arms regiments, and legitimacy gain. And Salerno, the capital that I live in, would be the center of Arab-Berber power in Sicily. +2 fort level, levy size increases so as the reinforcement rate, as well as holding taxes. At every county of Sicily that's of the Arab-Berber world, have it for 50 years. 4 level 1, holding taxes up, and so is control growth. And every ruler from the Arab-Berber world who owns a county there, piety and prestige. And that's the easy option, which all you have to do is be independent, be involved, completely control Sicily, and you've got to have the Grand Signores dynasty legacy, which is the only way to permanently end the frontier with either Dominion or Crossroads. And that's the easy way. So I had to do the hard way, and that's Crossroads. Sicily shall bring together the Mediterranean. Sicily has been the subject of conflicts and petty whims, and both rapacious outsiders and perverted locals for far too long. So many peoples, faiths, and rulers have lived in this frontier region. We must learn to work together in order to harvest the bounty of the Mediterranean. So, I gain in Sicily, the Crossroads legacy. I will gain a nickname, Stupa Mundi, 1,000 gold, 119 legitimacy. Struggle frontier comes to a permanent end and will never be restarted again. 1,000 renown, and will gain Masters of the Crossroads of Sicily, which, unlike Dominion, as I have to show you again, I mean, yes, you get to have this for your dynasty, but under Crossroads you gain this also. This dynasty played a major role in taming the Sicilian frontier, bringing order and stability to this once anarchic and profitable hinterland by supporting its diverse community and building economic, cultural, and political ties across the Mediterranean. Domain taxes +1. That's small, but when there's more of us, especially dynasty members, it'll help us all. Monthly lifestyle experience goes up a bit. Different culture and faith opinion also goes up at +5. That's for the Masters of Crossroads. Here in Salerno, the center of the Crossroads of Sicily. After the Sicilian frontier was tamed by being transformed to a cosmopolitan crossroads in the Mediterranean, this region became the heart and the vibrant hub of the new Sicily. Classified domain tax here, development growth, popular opinion, and another building slots. Damn, that's the better option, to be honest, over Dominion. Every county in Sicily, every single one of you, is going to have Sicily, Mediterranean crossroads for 50 years. This once unstable Sicilian frontier has evolved into a crossroads of the Mediterranean. This county, as a result, is reaping the benefits of the increased economic, cultural, and political connectivity across this great sea. Buildings will be cheaper by 5%. Development growth will go up, and it'll be less dangerous to travel. And for every ruler who owns the county in Sicily, regardless of faith or culture, will have Sicily Crossroads. This character was a ruler associated with the Arab-Berber world in the Sicilian frontier during the period of transition, when Sicily transformed into a cosmopolitan crossroads of the Mediterranean. Diplomatic range +10%, different culture and faith opinion +5, and travel safety +10%. So travel's a lot safer. Sicily shall become a great crossroads. We got all the requirements. You're independent, you're involved, you're illustrious above. You got Grand Signors, you have 25 trade experiences, Latin, Greek, Arab-Berber. I completely control all of Sicily. That's all of these must be true here, as we did not get this, because getting up to 60 development, or it's like, yeah, you control all these, but getting the 60 development on addition of this, that would happen if you did not control all of Sicily. If you choose to go that route, which is the hardest way to do. But, oh man, we were very close to having the bad ending here. But now, let's put an end to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Stupa Mundi. It's the Sicilian frontier, Crossroads. That Sicily lies in the center of the Mediterranean has been both a blessing and a curse. It is prosperous at times, but also subject to the whims and greed of different peoples and realms. In recent times, it was a frontier where three worlds met: the Latin West, Byzantium, and Islam. Ultimately, Sicily was never the master of its own fate, until now. Under Sultan Sawdan, the region of Sicily has been transformed into a crossroads in the Mediterranean. While it is true that Sicily has always been at the center of the region, it was as an arena of competition between outside forces, by carefully building ties with the rest of the Mediterranean and supporting the region's diverse peoples and communities. Sultan Sawdan has done away with the artifice of Sicily as a weak, subjugated land. As a rising cosmopolitan hub of commerce and the exchange of ideas, Sicily is not just a crossroad. It has become the crossroads of the Mediterranean. Sawdan's heirs will undoubtedly preside over the many years of prosperity here. This frontier region, once wild, can now be considered permanently tame. It is a new day in Sicily. After 50 episodes of this series, we've finally done it. Finally done it. They call me the Stupid Monkey. This character is known as Stupid Monkey, the marvel of the world, thanks to his great, if not glorious, deeds, which astonish both friend and foe, supporter and detractor alike. And who would have thunk it? The man who is honest, but he is shy, but he's rather eccentric, but yet he's a genius. He's a scholar, he's an architect, he's a Gus, he's an inspector, and soon he will be the overseer of Sicily in 2 years' time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, you think this would be the end of the series as a whole? Well, based on the political situation here and what could be next for us, I think we should continue the series just a little bit longer. Like, how about we control all of Italia, not just Sicily, but all of Italia, to dismantle the papacy? I mean, that would be the natural thing for a Muslim playthrough, right? Conquer Rome, which you're next, by the way. Oh, and as for, Brittany, I'll get you too. I'll get you in a kingdom holy war. Even if the entire world's against us, I'd be willing to grab all that in the name of Italy. So we'll see what our future brings in the next episode. But until then, so long for now. Victory to Sicily and Sawdan. Salute.